I have decided to try to make creme brulee. I have a French receipt here, and these are my Tahitian vanilla. This is my pinch, my smidgen, my dash, and my tad measuring spoons. And this is my blowtorch, beautiful little baby. And here are my ramequins. And over on the hob I have a pinch of Himalayan salt in a casserole, and I have measured out the milk and the cream. I managed to buy extra fat whipping cream double cream the other day, so that's what I'm doing. So that's that, and then it's organic milk, and these are organically grown vanilla pods. So as you can tell, I have split it down the middle, and with this knife, and then I'm going to grate out the seeds, and then pop that over into the casserole with the milk and the cream, and get that to a gentle boil. It says frémir in French, and I can't remember what that means. But I'm guessing that it's boil, a gentle boil. Well, you look at that. This is just half of one vanilla pod. And as you can tell, they are humongous and juicy and delicious, and just this is just completely sticky and delicious. So I'm popping that in, the first bit in. So I've popped it in here. You probably can't see it anymore because it's been swallowed up by the milk and the cream, and you can see that it's a little bit lumpy, but I don't think that matters. It's just because, oh, there it was. Ah, there it is. So it's because it's a bit lumpy because it was extra thick double cream that I bought. And so I'm just, yeah, getting the rest of these beautiful, beautiful seeds down there. And I'm not paid to say this, but I get these off a company called Sazu Vanilla, and I found them on Etsy, I think, of all places. But who cares? Seriously. So this is the second scrape out of this beautiful pod, and actually the pod is going to go into the cooking pot. So down there you have the vanilla pod and the salt, and I like to use this odd looking scraper for when I'm scraping things out of this little baby, for instance. So once I've taken the spoon out, shaking out all the goodness, and then I'm going to pour this in, and then I can't both film and scrape, so I'm going to have to put this down and then stop filming and then scrape the rest out. So I have put the heat on and just stirring a little bit because the vanilla is still rather clumpy down here. And my cat is protesting in the background. Sorry, I'm talking to Danish. So yeah, just going to let it come to a gentle boil its thing here. As you can tell, there's loads and loads and loads of vanilla seeds in here, and that's because these vanilla pods that I buy, they're a little bit more expensive than the ones you get at the supermarket. However, the smell and the quality is completely unrivaled. So I think we have a gentle boil, and it says to leave it for 10 minutes when it's boiling. So I'm going to stop filming now. So as you can tell, I have now put some of my egg yolks in a bowl, and the egg whites are over here. I'm not going to be using them in this recipe. I'll probably do something else with them, so that's totally fine. So back to this, I have another yolk to add, and then whisk it with the sugar, and then mix it, and then afterwards I'm going to put it in the oven to firm up. As you can tell, I have now whisked the egg yolks with the sugar. I don't use white sugar if I can avoid it, because I don't like it, and the alarm has just gone off for the infusion. So I'm going to mix that in here. It's very important never to throw out the vanilla pod. I have a jar over here where I have, what's it called? The word is eluding me in English. Icing sugar. So that's where I'm going to dump it. There we are. The pod is inside, and there's not much sugar left. So that's something I can always add at a later stage. So this is what the mixture looks like now. You can't really see the vanilla beans in there, other than up the sides, which is sort of okay, I suppose. So now I'm going to try and pop it into my ramekins, and I can't film at the same time as I am doing that. So here are my 4 ramekins, and this little baby looks as if it has a little bit less. However, I'm not going to try and fiddle with that, because that's going to be too difficult. So what's going to happen now is they're going into the oven. You can hear it in the background. And over here in the UK, as opposed to Denmark, it's a fan oven the whole time, which is strange for me because I'm not used to that. So they go in for an hour, and then it's about popping the sugar on top to create the caramel crust that you get to break with your tea or coffee spoon, whatever you like to use. And that's one of the bits that I really like about creme brulee. It looks as if these have a fair bit of vanilla in them, and if I'm completely honest, it feels like there's 3 times as much vanilla seeds inside those pods, and as you saw, they're huge. Anyway, somebody's talking upstairs, so over and out. So I have just taken these beautiful babies out of the oven. I think they may have had too long, because it said an hour in an oven. It didn't say fan, and you're supposed to have a bit of a wobble to them when you sort of knock them about, and they don't really have a wobble. Anyway, there's room for improvement, and it'll probably taste okay anyway, you know. Maybe not the way I want it to. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to let them cool down, put the required sugar on top and blowtorch that to get the crust, and then I'll see what happens. But yeah, I think they've had too long. They look delicious. They look absolutely delicious. I just think that they've had too long. So yeah, maybe only half an hour in a fan oven, I don't know. But there it is, I don't know. So here we are. I have now put sugar on all of these little babies, and now I am going to light my little blowtorch and caramelize the sugar. Oops, if I can do it. Yeah, it smells a little bit burnt on that one, okay, it's good. And put some sugar in there. I actually haven't done this before, so that's why. Whoops. And off we take the flame again. So that one looks a little bit burnt, and I honestly don't know if there's too much sugar because I haven't melted that much of it by the looks of it. Oh well, room for improvement. Maybe I need to burn this a little bit more. Lift it up so that I don't heat it too much. Okay. It's a fine balance. And off it comes again. I don't know if there's a better way to switch it off, this little baby, but hey, I just gave some of them a little bit more, and we'll see. Open up.